What's up, guys? It's your boyfriend Charm City Gamer with another WWE results vlog. And I know I didn't do a typical one for Battleground on Sunday, but I was so freaking overwhelmed with it. I just figured, okay, let's see what Raw brings. And damn, am I glad I waited. So this thing will encompass both Battleground and Raw all in one. Okay, where do we start? Well, let's start at the freaking top. Sasha, had the thing with Dana and Charlotte going on for weeks. Those two were 2-on-1-er. And then we finally get to see who her mystery partner was, and my shirt will tell you what it is. It's Bayley! And there was hugs and everywhere all over the place. When she came out, the crowd fucking exploded for her. I personally did too as well. Major Bayley fan here, as you can tell obviously by the shirt. But anyway, the crowd went absolutely batshit nuts for her. I personally did, I think at first when she came out, they were completely shocked, and I can understand why. I mean, they've been waiting months and months and months on end to see her. And this may disappoint some people, but it's been confirmed by Bayley herself that was just a one-time deal. But I wouldn't be too concerned, because this is this is basically Sasha's moment. Let Bayley slide in for the one night, get booked like a star, which she was, and Sasha actually got her to tap out, which leads to the precursor on Raw, which I'll cover in a minute. But what was really impressive was the fact that, after the match, Bayley's kind of urging her into a hug, and they do eventually hug. That was great to see. And then, next you had the Wyatt family take on the New Day. Kind of a surprise to see the Wyatt family go over, but considering that they lost their big man, Braun Strowman, in the draft to Raw, and I personally think they'll fall apart over there, but that's just me, I can see why they had the Wyatts go over. Then, the next match, the U.S. title match, Rusev and Zack Ryder. Unfortunately, Ryder taps out to that goddamn bastard Rusev, and you can tell by my voice, I am still pissed off at that. I cannot believe that frickin' happened. I honestly think that Zack should have won, because Rusev, in my opinion, has no business holding the U.S. Championship when he's already won the damn thing once. But that's just me ranting and raving. Next, he had pretty much the match tonight. I mean, as Shabiel said, call sheriff, these boys just stole the show. Speaking, of course, of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they pretty much did steal the show. I mean, at the end, you had the moment where Owens is yelling, like, stay down! Why won't you stay down? Don't make me do this! He's trying to urge Sami to stay down. And then Sami finally hits him with one hell of a kick. You can see him kind of holding Kevin there, like, do I really want to do this? Do I want to do this? He finally says, what the heck? I'm doing it. Hits him with the second hell of a kick, gets the pin, and the place freaking exploded for him. That was great to see. They'll probably have one more match at SummerSlam. I personally hope if they have another match, it's not a quick one, because I honestly think that would be the best thing for them. Then you had the Intercontinental title match. Darren Young, he looked like he had it won until Maurice got involved and slapped the hell out of Darren's quote-unquote life coach, Bob Backlund. And then he gets Mizzy in the CrossFit Chicken Wing outside the ring, which I thought was hilarious. I mean, at the end of the whole thing, when it was actually thrown out, one source rules it a double DQ, one source rules it a double count. I don't know which one it is. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, at the end of it, they had Darren looking at his hands in a callback to when Bob Backlund used to do it. And then comes the big six-man tag. Cena, Enzo, and Big Cass beat the now I guess disbanded club of AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. Great match all around, and the finish, I think some people would bitch about it because, Cena won and everything. But, the match was great. Everybody got in some fair shots. And Cena's super AA off the top. Oh my goodness, that was dangerous right there. But, what people really are talking about is the fact, main event, it's been building for a couple years now. Triple threat match for the WWE Championship. All three former Shield boys. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. Roman gets predictably booed all to hell. Seth is kind of just lying in the weeds, not really getting any reaction. Dean comes out, he gets the heroic welcome, and it was a great match. Roman goes for a Superman punch. I think it was like Roman went for a spear after a Superman punch. I think one of them ducked it or something. Hang on, I think Wiki tells me what happened exactly. Okay. Rollins hit a pedigree, got a 2 count on Roman, and then Rollins hit a turnbuckle powerbomb. He came back from a Superman punch, then he hit a spear on Rollins, but before he could actually capitalize and hit and pin him for 3, Ambrose picked him up, 30D pinfall, and retained the championship. And Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, the two SmackDown gurus, they are going crazy, running around like they're freaking cheerleading while they just won the Nationals. It was great. And it actually proves that, Ambrose is the main man, and SmackDown for once is an A show. And also, you had Jericho with the highlight reel earlier in the show with Randy, and he just kept poking and poking the bear, poking and prodding Orton, and Orton's like, finally, fuck this, RKO's the hell out of him. And then, now comes the Raw part of this. I know, it's probably my longest vlog yet, but I wanted to encompass both Battleground and Raw, since I didn't do 2 separate videos. So, anyway, next night, or last night rather, Stephanie, she's berating Roman for losing the match and preventing Raw from winning the World Championship. So, Mick and Stephanie create the new championship called the WWE Universal Championship. And since Roman got pinned by Ambrose, Seth was named the first number one contender to the title. Of course, because he's Stephanie's golden boy. I must give my baby boy everything. I gotta give him everything, even a freaking contendership to a title he didn't even earn. Anyway, and they had 2 fatal 4-way matches to determine who the heck the other person would be. And here's the matches. It was Finn Balor versus Rusev, Kevin Owens, and Cesaro. I personally might have had Cesaro, but on his birthday, Finn Balor cashed in big, won the big match. His first match of the night. Roman Reigns battled Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn, and Sheamus. That was it was kind of predictable because you kind of knew when we would go over. But here's the shock of the night. Well, one of the shocks. Balor beating Reigns in the main event secures the number one contendership shot and a chance for the new WWE Universal Championship in his first night on Raw. What a birthday present for Finn. I can't be happier for him. I just hope that they're not going to keep doing this to, I guess, punish him for his suspension, because he doesn't really deserve that shit. But anyway, because, he paid his time, did his 30-day suspension. He ate the pain in the previous championship match. Give him a break. Anyway, here's the other big shock. They didn't advertise this match, and I honestly thought they would wait till SummerSlam, but Mick Foley announced that, Charlotte would have to defend her title against Sasha Banks. Charlotte comes out with Dana as usual. We figure, Dana's gonna get involved, cost of the match, but nope. It was a hell of a match, and right when it looked like Sasha might have some trouble, she brilliantly, when they're out of the ring, Dana's got the championship, and she's gonna try to hit Sasha with it. Sasha brilliantly falls to the floor and makes it look like Dana hit her. In shades of her hero, the late Eddie Guerrero, and she has this big as hell Cheshire Cat grin, and she's just going, "Bye bye, Dana, bye bye." And eventually she gets Charlotte rather. I'm still caught up in the moment. I apologize. Eventually she gets Charlotte to tap out to the bank statement. The crowd goes fucking crazy. I personally went crazy. I was bawling right along there with Sasha. And they had a great post-match interview with Sasha. She was in tears, hyping that, women's wrestling's finally back, and now there's only one true boss in WWE, and that being me. I thought that was great. The only downside is that Bayley couldn't be there with her, but I can understand why. There was some things like, there's a new theme song. Great, it's called Enemies by Shinedown if y'all want to check it out. And, what else was there? Oh yeah, Braun Strowman crushed this local guy. I don't know who the hell he is. It was, the guy's name was, James Ellsworth. He was saying that, he was being happy about having a match on Raw, and then he sees he has to face this monster, Braun Strowman. You're crushed in about a minute or two. And then, Nia Jax, she gets her main roster debut, crushes this girl in no time flat. And the returning Neville defeats Curtis Axel, who has unfairly been dubbed Mr. Irrelevant for being the last pick in the WWE draft. And then the hilarity part of it was the whole thing with the Golden Truth and the New Day playing. The Golden Truth is playing Pokemon Go all over the place, and the one hilarious part was Golden Truth coming in on Bob Backlund and Darren Young having a pep talk, and Goldust is like, "Mr. Backlund, there's a Jigglypuff right under your attack. Don't move." And then, even more hilariously, during Enzo and Cass's match with the Shining Stars, aka Primo and Epico, it's a decent match. It's like a squash match for all things to come. Then all of a sudden you see Truth out there looking for more Pokemon playing the game, and all of a sudden, big boot, and then I'm not sure exactly how it ended, but thanks to the Golden Truth, Enzo and Cass get a win. I thought that was kind of funny. But all in all, it was a hell of a Raw. I cannot wait to see how SmackDown follows it up, because, it's going to be crazy. The first, If Raw was that good, I can hardly wait for SmackDown. And anyway, congratulations, Sasha. You deserve it. You've fought for this ever since you were 10 years old. You deserve this on so many levels. So congrats to the boss. Hope she has a long title reign, and I cannot wait for SmackDown tonight. And as for the new championship being the Universal Championship, I honestly don't mind the title. I personally thought they were going to bring the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold belt, back, but I don't mind it being the Universal Championship. So who knows, man? I mean, I just can't say how proud I am of Sasha. I've already covered that several times. I don't care if I'm spewing the same thing repeatedly. I'm just proud to be a women's wrestling fan, and I'm proud to sell the boss. Hopefully we'll see Bayley on a full-time basis soon, so we have that to look forward to. But anyway, let's just celebrate the boss and the fact that she's women's champ, and, you know, let's just wait and see what happens next week. I can't wait till SmackDown in it. I can't wait till next week's Raw. It's the first time I've been excited for back-to-back Raws in quite a while, and credit to the creative team for finally waking up, hitting the home run for it. And anyway, that all about to it for this vlog. It's your boy from the Charm City. Charm City Gamer signing out. Remember, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to support me on the channel. And as always, keep it charming. Peace out, guys.